Hello, and welcome to what I have loosely titled The Diary of an Alienated Father. My name is Brian Davis, and as the title suggests, this is going to be a running diary of my experiences dealing with this subject. So feel free to leave any comments or feedback or even your own experiences. I hope this is an interactive exercise, so please feel free to speak up also. Um, so I guess I should start. Well, I'll start with the most recent event. My last month I sent my kids a box of chocolates and a card for Valentine's Day. My ex-wife responded immediately with this text. I'll just one second. I'll just bring it up. In Australia, Valentine's Day is for lovers. It is inappropriate on many levels for you to send that parcel. I have no doubt at all you did it solely to hurt me. You are a mean, cheap, and callous bastard. Stop playing nasty games and go get happy. Well, the thing is, I am happy. Very happy, in fact. I recently married a wonderful woman named Liz. Um, we have a great and loving relationship together, and with her kids have formed a happy, fun, and exciting life together. Um, so that's the good side of my life. Um, the bad side is I have only seen my own kids a few times over the last couple of years. I have two children from my previous marriage. Beck, short for Becky, she turns 11 this year, and Justin, who is 9. Look, my relationship with Beck and Justin has been declining long before I ever met Liz. I mean, this is not a case of them simply having difficulties adjusting to the fact that their father is with someone else. Um, I'm originally from the States, but now live permanently in Australia, near Beck and Justin in Melbourne. See, this is not a case of geography. I used to be very close to Beck and Justin as I worked from home and co-raised them both from the time they were born. I have always wanted them in my life. This is not a case of me abandoning them or choosing not to see them. This is a case of parental alienation. How exactly did things get to this? What happened? Um, well, it's a very long story, but essentially since 2005, when I separated from my wife, I have been the target of a long and sustained, sometimes overt, sometimes subtle, alienation campaign by my ex-wife. Okay, so what is parental alienation? It is a form of brainwashing where one parent undermines the child's relationship with the other parent, resulting in that child's rejection of the other parent. Not because of their own experiences with me, per se, but rather reflecting the attitude of their mother or father, whatever the case may be. Um, and an example of that would be this. Following the following the text I received from my ex-wife, my son Justin left me a voicemail also saying that he can't believe that I don't help mom with money and that sending Valentine's Day chocolates is wrong. Now, to me, Justin is mirroring his mother's attitude and beliefs. So, what can I do? What are my options? What I do know there is little I can do to change my ex-wife's behavior. Um, for a while, my strategy has been a long-term strategy. The past 2 years, I've just tried to stay in contact with the children as much as I can. I call them several times each week. I always tell them I'm thinking about them, that I'd like to see them, and I always tell them that I love them. Um, I have also just began to take Beck and Justin to a child psychologist, which I have mixed feelings about. Uh, I'm not terribly keen on it. I guess I'm skeptical about how much a difference an hour session a couple of months will have against the enormous influence of their mother. Um, but for the moment, it's better than nothing, and it gives me a chance to see the children face to face, which is great. Um, in the meantime, I'm also trying to educate myself as much as I can about alienation. A few weeks back, Liz and I went to a seminar on parental alienation at the the Australian Institute of Family Studies. And the good news is there is an increase in awareness of alienation in Australia. So that's a positive. And more of these cases are starting to be heard in the courts. I mean, the bad news is the courts are not acting fast enough to recognize alienation cases. See, by the time cases get heard in court, well, it can be too late. And of the court cases where parental alienation was actually proven, only about 50% of those resulted in a change of residency. So, even if I did go to court, spend tens of thousands of dollars, there's still only a 50% chance of a dramatic change. So why am I doing these videos? Well, at times I feel powerless in a hopeless no-win situation, so doing something, anything, a video, is better than nothing. I think talking about it is better than silence. And by passing along some of the things I've learned, I hope it might help others. I'm also sure I can learn from others. So, as I said at the start, please leave your comments or your experiences with this. I want this to be as interactive as possible. We can learn from each other and help each other. Someday, when my children are adults and if they come up to me and question some of the things I did or didn't do, I hope these videos might give them an insight into my decisions and thoughts along the way. And finally, to Beck and Justin, there isn't a minute or a day that I don't think about you. You are always in my thoughts. I love you both very, very much.